In the world of cybersecurity, we've always believed our secrets were locked behind an unbreakable wall. For decades, RSA encryption has been the silent guardian of every bank transfer, every private message, and every state secret. But in 2026, that wall is starting to look like thin glass. Welcome to the era of Y2Q, the years to quantum countdown. Most people think the threat is in the future. They're wrong. The villain of our story is already here, and they're playing the long game. It's a strategy called harvest now, decrypt later. Right now, as we speak, hostile actors and shadow organizations are vacuuming up massive amounts of encrypted data. They can't read it yet. It's gibberish to today's computers. But they aren't looking for today's keys. They are waiting for the quantum breaking point, expected by some as early as 2028, when a single quantum processor will shred that encryption in seconds. Our past is being stolen to be read in the future. This looming quantum apocalypse has triggered a gold rush on Wall Street, but not for computers themselves. It has birthed a frantic subsector of quantum-safe stocks. We are seeing a pivot from innovation to insulation. Companies aren't just investing in quantum power. They are panic-buying post-quantum cryptography, PQC. From the halls of the NSA to the boardrooms of the Fortune 500, the mandate is clear: adapt or be exposed. The clock is ticking, and in the race between the lock breakers and the lock makers, second place is total exposure. Every revolution has its casualties. In the gold rush of 2021 and 2022, the quantum boom wasn't built on qubits or cryogenics. It was built on promises. Dozens of young firms bypassed the traditional scrutiny of Wall Street, riding the wave of special purpose acquisition companies or SPACs. They went public with billion-dollar valuations and near-zero revenue, fueled by the intoxicating dream of a computer that could solve the unsolvable overnight. For a moment, the hype was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Then, the quantum winter arrived. The screens turned red. Valuations that once touched the stars came crashing back to earth, with many pure-play stocks cratering 70, 80, even 90%. For the retail investors who bought at the peak, the winter wasn't just a market correction. It was a wipeout. They were sold a future that didn't have a delivery date. But as we stand here in March 2026, the frost is beginning to crack. While the public markets lick their wounds, the venture capitalists stayed in the labs. They argue we have finally reached the inflection point, the moment where the physics finally meets the spreadsheet. They point to new benchmarks in error correction and chemical simulation as proof of life. The billion-dollar question for 2026 is no longer does it work, it's does it pay? Is this the year quantum computing finally generates a real return on investment? Or is it still just a high-stakes science fair project, kept on life support by tech titans and sovereign wealth? In this landscape, the line between a visionary and a bag holder has never been thinner. In the high-tech corridors of 2026, a new shadow has fallen over the global economy. It's no longer just a trade war over grain or oil. It is a Cold War 2.0. And the front line isn't a physical border. It's the subatomic world of the qubit. The United States and China are currently locked in a trillion-dollar race for a prize that redefines power. This isn't about building faster spreadsheets. It's about quantum supremacy. The stakes are absolute. The nation that masters this technology first gains a master key to the world. With it, they could simulate life-saving drugs in hours or design stealth materials that make today's radar look like a relic. But the darker reality? They could theoretically shatter the encryption that protects every bank, every military drone, and every government server on Earth. In this silent conflict, the Iron Curtain has been replaced by export controls. As of early 2026, the U.S. government has tightened the noose, placing unprecedented restrictions on the shipment of quantum-capable chips and cooling systems to rival regions. For the giants of Wall Street, this isn't just policy, it's a shockwave. We've seen the volatility firsthand. A single regulatory tweak from Washington can send the market caps of Nvidia and IBM swinging by tens of billions in a single afternoon. Investors are no longer just betting on better physics. They are betting on which flag will fly over the first fault-tolerant computer. In the race for the ultimate strategic advantage, there is no prize for second place. Only total transparency for the loser and total control for the winner. For a decade, the dream of the pure-play quantum computer was the industry's North Star, a standalone machine, a silver bullet that would render classical silicon obsolete. We waited for a revolution that would happen all at once. But in 2026, the narrative has shifted. We've stopped waiting for the revolution because we're living through the evolution. The most successful stocks in today's market aren't necessarily the ones with the most qubits. They are the ones building the best bridge. We've entered the era of the hybrid reality. Instead of a 100% quantum future, the winning formula is a 90-10 split. It's the marriage of the old world and the new. Companies like Nvidia are leading this charge, not by building the fridges themselves, but by perfecting the handshake between them. With their CUDA-Q platform and the newly released NVQ link, they've turned the quantum processor into a plug-in, a specialized accelerator for the heavy-duty GPUs we already use. Think of it as a turbocharger on a traditional engine. Scientists are using standard supercomputers for the bulk of the work, but offloading the most impossible math to the quantum chip for a 10% quantum boost. This is where the money is moving. While the pure-play startups struggle with the cryogenic bottleneck, the giants, IBM, Nvidia, and Quantinuum, are busy plugging those golden chandeliers directly into the heart of the global data center. The pure-play dream may have been a fantasy, but the hybrid reality is a multi-billion-dollar business. We didn't replace the past. We just gave it a godlike upgrade. As we stand in March 2026, the quantum revolution has arrived, not with a bang, but with a handshake. We've moved past the era of wild speculation and science fair trophies. The legendary quantum winter didn't kill the industry. It simply froze out the noise, leaving behind a lean, battle-hardened landscape where survivors are finally speaking the language of the boardroom, value. So, how do we navigate this final frontier? The lesson of 2026 is that the smartest money isn't just betting on the pure-play dreamers like IonQ or Rigetti, though their recent breakthroughs in 256-qubit systems and error correction have finally put them within striking distance of true commercial utility. Nor is it just hiding in the safety of the giants like Nvidia or IBM, who have successfully turned quantum into a high-margin upgrade for their existing empires. To invest in quantum today is to invest in a three-dimensional strategy. 1. Defend by backing the quantum-safe firms protecting us from the Y2Q threat. 2. Scale by supporting the hybrid enablers bridging the gap between classical silicon and quantum gold. 3. Hold by identifying the hardware pioneers who can survive the long-term geopolitical race for supremacy. The quantum age isn't a destination we're waiting to reach. It is a spectrum we are already sliding across. The skeptics said this was a 100-year project. The hype men said it would be here yesterday. Both were wrong. The reality is happening right now, in the hybrid clouds and the cryo-cooled basements of 2026. The only question left is, when the world's most powerful locks finally turn, will you be the one holding the key, or the one left standing outside the door?